Well, it's now Monday morning. Set up a hammock last night. Climbed in it. I wasn't in it 5 minutes, and the freaking knot broke on it and dropped me on the ground. So yet another equipment failure. Here's a knot that broke. It just kind of pulled out of itself. Right there. So it dropped me from that high. My head was actually up at that end. It dropped me all the way down there. It hurt like a bugger on top of them rocks and roots down there. So I flipped. I tried laying down there, but those roots and just couldn't do it. So I flipped around. A little chilly this morning. Lesson learned. 5:30, no matter where I'm at, start making camp. Because I had to do all this last night. In the dark, which was no fun. So I went to bed soaking wet, which is never really a good idea. But I was just so tired. A little chilly this morning, and so I get up and get changed, get a fire going, and get some breakfast in us. I'm hungry. All we had to eat yesterday was some raisins. So we get busy and get everything set up. Alright, got the fire going, some water warming up. I drank all my water yesterday. Rigged up a tripod to hang my grill from and to dry my clothes from yesterday. So I may not move from this spot today. It's obvious that I'm not going to make 20 miles in this terrain. Every 300 yards, 500 yards, I got to stop, take a 5-10 minute break. Every mile, I got to stop and take about a half-hour break. 63 pounds. I overestimated my age. So, any rate, we'll probably continue to improve upon this area. Something we used to say in the Marine Corps was position improvement is continuous and never-ending. But I will say I've got a pretty nice view of the river, excluding my drying damn clothes. As you can see, I repaired the hammock. I've got my tarp set up. It looks like it may rain. I've got dinner over here. Serenity got the jerky all wet yesterday, so I decided instead of throwing it out, I would parboil it and then cook it with broccoli and rice. Yummy. I got 2 canteens of water cooling down after being boiled. This should be the last thing for the evening, and then we're just going to relax, get some decent nice sleep. Hopefully it doesn't rain. If it does, we'll see what tomorrow holds. Well, it's Tuesday morning, 10 o'clock, 3rd of August. Serenity and I have already gotten up and packed everything up and won a mile already. Actually making good time, just good open woods. Uphill wasn't so good. The GPS says we got a mile, but it doesn't count the fact that the first part of it's all like this. So when you count the elevation, climb and stuff, it's actually, you actually walk farther than what the map actually reads. You have to calculate it. And anyways, again, it's August 3rd. Happy birthday to Brittany. You got something you want to say, Serenity? Huh? No. But it's supposed to rain today, but I mean, had a little sprinkle, but other than that, I mean, it's good hiking weather. It's not absorbently hot. So, more to come. Well, it's 5 o'clock. Tuesday night now. Gotta admit, in an effort to make up some time, I detoured a longer walk, but it's on gravel and hardball road, trying to make up some time. Started to rain a little bit, so we set up a shelter, and just so happened to be we set up shelter right next to a natural spring. Unfortunately, it's a state game lands boat commission launch, so I can't build any fires, but I can use a sterno that I brought as a backup. Like I said, the GPS is broke now. It's apparently got smashed somewhere. The screen got smashed. So I guess with every stroke of good luck, got them some bad. So whenever I get back to Clarion River in the morning, sometime tomorrow, I will, wherever I land is where I'm going to be. I'll make a raft from there. I'll find a good spot to build the raft, and then that's it. Because I didn't bring any backup maps. So, hasta la vista. Well, after great, serious self-deliberation, I decided that with the broken GPS and no backup maps, it was kind of pointless to continue. This whole trip has been an equipment disaster, one fiasco after another. So after the GPS broke, I decided it was time to just go ahead and call it a trip for now. I have every intention of still rafting the Clarion. It's just going to have to be under different circumstances, unfortunately. Without the GPS, there's no way of coordinating with Ladybug, Sonia, for the pickup time. So once again, I still intend to do the rafting thing. I may end up building the raft elsewhere instead of out in the woods like I wanted to, but I will be building the raft nonetheless and floating the Clarion River still. So after I figured out that it was time to call it, I walked for almost 4 miles to a place here called Naughty Pines Restaurant and Lounge before I found a place to that I can get an actual signal to call Sonia. So unfortunately she had to call off work to come get me, but what are you going to do? Alright, well, I will update this later. Thank you.